what's up? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for entrepreneur moms with a digital presence in 2020. In today's video, I'm going to teach you 5 tips as to how to get out of a slump if you're in one. Look, if you're someone who sometimes gets bogged down in the house, spouse, or significant other, kid or kids, worship, stuff that's happening on the personal side, not to mention everything that goes on in terms of your business, and you're stagnated, burnt out, or just not getting the results you want to get personally, professionally, or both, so you're in a slump and want to get out? Well, look, then this video that's part of my 31-day 2020 Entrepreneur Mom Reboot series is just for you. Let's help you dump the slump so that you can pump things back up to where you want it to be, mama, okay? So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to get real-world help that entrepreneur moms like you need to succeed with your business's presence online today. Entrepreneur mom, let's learn how to get out of a slump. No matter how hard you work, personally, professionally, or both, you're going to get into a slump every now and again. When you're in a slump, to me, more than likely, you're going to be in a state where things aren't going your way, where you're blue and fighting off self-sabotage and fatigue. The more people, pets, projects, and other responsibilities you have, the easier it is for you to fall down the well-cold slump. But if you don't learn how to dump being in a slump, you'll be stuck in a sad, burnt-out place, and we don't want that. You can't be a good mom or a good entrepreneur then, right? So if you want to get serious in 2020 and work your business like a business, because then it's more likely to pay you like a business, then you want to watch all of this series. Otherwise, if you treat your business like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby, if it even pays you or is profitable at all. So over the course of this 31-day series, I'll show you how to do everything from psych out self-sabotage to dealing with hardcore rejection. You'll learn how to get out of your comfort zone, and you'll also learn how to select a network, even from scratch, that won't just benefit you professionally, but personally too. If you missed the last video, you should watch it because I shared with you how to plan to be more successful as an entrepreneur mom, even more successful than you already are. So you'll want to check that video out. But here we're talking about how to get out of a slump once you realize that you're in one. Are you the type of person who struggles to keep, for example, those January New Year's resolutions alive once March rounds the bend? You know, you're after all of your hard work in terms of making a big change. Does it seem like weeks or months down the road, you're worn down and uninspired, stuck on a plateau and losing steam, feeling super blah? It's to be expected. It's part of the change package, so to speak, but it doesn't have to completely derail you, shake your game, or otherwise undermine your progress. So what to do if you're in that season of life? I have a few tips to help you shake off the threat of any slump once you realize it's on the rise, or to dump the slump if by the time you're aware of it, you're already there. Either way, these tips work, mama. First, have a mindset that acknowledges reality. Sure, the stress of making big changes and laying down new tracks for your life can seem overwhelming. That's natural. And the more people and projects you've got going on, the easier it is to slide into overwhelm, okay? So acknowledge reality. It's natural, it's normal, it's part of the human experience to hit a slump. No beating yourself up, no drama and trauma. Respect the fact that you're doing a lot of hard work. If you're doing your daily 10-minute goal-keeping ritual that I introduced in this video, it'll be easier to spot a slump before you're totally mired in it, and you'll also be celebrating all that you got done within a day, so that might help to keep you in the right frame of mind too, so that when you start to slide into a slump, it'll be easier to take yourself out of one going forward. You want to watch that video. That goal-keeping ritual is what I like to call goal-keeping insurance. Anyway, you need to respect the fact that you're doing a lot of hard work, but also you need to remind yourself that the journey of your life will need to move on nonetheless. Don't stay stuck. Keep moving forward. Appreciate the fact that you're in a transitional phase of life where the newness of your changes may have worn off, and at the same time, your efforts, personally, professionally, or both, might have hit a plateau, and therefore you're not yet, I stress the word yet, where you want to be. Now, let me stress the fact that often slumps tend to occur when you're in a place where you're not quite yet deeply embedded enough on your new path long enough to be at the point where the plateaus, when you hit them, seem more easily surmountable. Let's say, for example, balancing work and home hasn't been going on long enough for you that the balancing act itself has become second nature. You're now overwhelmed, burnt out, and you're stuck and don't know what to do. Or you've been doing content marketing via social media for your business, and you might have been building a following for a while, and you've been getting good engagement with your posts, but as of late, you've hit a plateau in terms of your growth, and you're stuck and don't know what to do. And the longer you stop and stare at the overwhelm or the nagging plateau that you just can't seem to climb upward from, the harder it is to find the gumption to keep going. Your energy is being sapped mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So we gotta first have the mindset that recognizes reality, that it's normal for this to happen, that we're not always going to accomplish things at home with ease, that we're not always going to have quarter over quarter of growth in our business, and that there's a lot of good, bad, and ugly going on out there for everyone who's living this thing called life, whether they're an entrepreneur mom like you or not. So second, you want to double your efforts to find and or beef up your dream team and communicate with them about the slump you're experiencing. Get help from them mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and or spiritually. They can help you at home in your business, depending upon what dream team member we're discussing, perhaps both. But when you hit a slump and experience overwhelm, you want to call in the cavalry. And if you don't know what I mean when I say dream team, no worries. This important concept is introduced in a video I've done earlier in this series, so be sure to check it out. When you've called in your dream team, you'll also want to brainstorm new and exciting ways to set or reset your SMART goals and otherwise tweak the plans that have arisen up out of those SMART goals to make things more believable for you and more achievable, especially given where you are in your current but temporary slump. If you don't know how to set or reset goals that actually do transform into actionable plans as you set or reset them, you'll want to visit my video on that topic too. Third, if things are dragging you down, you need to do what's necessary to shake things up. Put some healthy pressure on yourself to get back in the game. Cheered on by your loved ones and or members of your dream team. What kind of reward can you set for yourself to shake things up? tweak plans, reset goals, do the deep dive into your facts, circumstances, even business analytics to do the diagnostic check to determine what's wrong and come up with a solution to the challenges you're facing in your slump. Think about it. Maybe the solution here to get you out of a slump is as simple as you just altering your pre-existing routine that you have going on. Mix things up. Fourth, it's easier to stay stuck in a slump or rut if you're alone and bored. Your current dream team aside, you need to get out there and make new connections, personally, professionally, or both through networking. You need to keep folding new folks into your world, if for no other reason but to rekindle the flame of novelty and fun so that it keeps alive in your life. That alone might keep you psyched up enough to keep the positive changes coming in your life that'll work to lift you out of your slump. And if you need some guidance in terms of how to network both in real life and online, even if you're mired in a veritable sea of Debbie Downers and negative Nellies, I created a video that should help you out on this front. Fifth, commit to diving even deeper still into whatever it is that you're struggling with instead of running away from it. For example, professionally, take a look at the analytics for your website, like Google Analytics, let's say, to the analytics for your social media, like Facebook or Instagram Insights, to see if you can identify trends that might give you the inside scoop as to why you have less traffic coming to your website, or why you've got less engagement going on with your posts. Do you need to post different content because you've been cranking out the same old stuff that worked well in the beginning but just places you in a rut at the current time? Do you need to improve your SEO or search engine optimization for your pages and posts on your website so that more traffic is drawn to your website organically over time? Do the deep data dive, enroll in a class in real life or a course online that can give you the foundation of knowledge that you need. Knowledge is power. Well, it's more like potential power because you have to act on the knowledge that you have to change things up and get out of your rut. If you have to get into a mastermind, find a mentor, get into a group digitally in real life or both to get a fresh perspective, then do that. Sometimes it's hard to see the forest for the trees. But then again, this sort of circles back to the whole dream team concept, doesn't it? What I want you to come away from this video with is that once you're in a slump, it's important to recognize that you're in one. Respect the fact that this sort of phenomenon is normal. Don't take it personally. Don't be a high drama mama and marinate in misery. Just use these 5 tips to help you dump the slump so that you know what you need to do next and do it to pump things back up in your life, personally, professionally, or both, in a great way. Now, make sure you hit that notification bell because in the next video of this series, I'll share with you how to best say yes to success, meaning how to do so that you stave off burnout and oncoming slumps more effectively. And trust me, the focus here is on fun. You don't want to miss that video. So if you're interested in learning about all of that, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can follow along with that video and the entire series. In the meantime, make sure you check out these 2 awesome videos as well. I talk a lot about social media, content marketing, entrepreneurship for moms who have to juggle home and business, online marketing, so many different topics. So make sure you're also checking out these 2 videos as well. And also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel a lot when you do this. So I'd highly appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.